Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cesar Yanez and I'm your real estate authority here in Silicon Valley. And today I want to share with you how the Mountain View, California real estate market is doing in this month, March 2022. Now, I've been doing this for 4 years now, and this may be one of the hottest markets I've seen in my career. So I want to help you understand current market conditions, and I want to help you make a decision whether you should be buying real estate right now or whether you should be selling real estate. There's a few factors involved, like interest rates going up, home prices going up, low supply. So what do you do? Stay tuned. All right guys, so what's really happening in the real estate market right now in Mountain View, California? I want to help you understand where the market is. Let's analyze some of the stats and then kind of determine where the market is going and what's happening right now. So I want to first share with you some surface level stats just so we get an understanding of where Mountain View real estate is right now. So the median list price in Mountain View right now is at $2,298,000. The second stat I want to share with you is the price per square foot in Mountain View. So right now, the price per square foot is $1,398, pretty much $1,400. The inventory right now in Mountain View is 33 homes on the market, and this has been trending upwards. We kind of know that spring is the hottest market in Silicon Valley, so you'll see more homes popping up if you're a buyer these next couple months as we enter fully into spring. The next stat I want to share with you is median days on market right now in Mountain View is 7 days. Median rent price for single family homes is $4,200 a month. Those are some of the surface level stats of Mountain View right now. And let's take a look at some of the data of these past couple months in 2022, and let's compare them to last year and see kind of where the trends are going.
So now let's take a look at this graph for Mountain View over the past 12 months. And this graph is going to show us the number of homes that were for sale, number of homes that were sold, and number of homes that were pending over the past 12, 13 months. Now, for sale is going to be a great indication of the supply in the marketplace, and pending is going to be a great indication of the demand. Sold is also part of demand, but it's a little bit delayed because escrow takes 30 to 45 days. So really it's a delayed metric, whereas demand is right now, right? When the home gets into contract, then it gets marked as pending. So it's pretty instant indication of demand. So here we see the graph over the past 12, 13 months. It starts in December 2020. Inventory was 17 homes on the market, pending 25. And you see here it was kind of trending downwards. And that's also pretty common for the winter months. If you see here at the end of 2021, it's pretty much the same, this downward graph happening. Very low inventory, 12, 7, 6 in the winter months. And as you enter the new year and enter into spring, you see this significant increase in the demand pending and also supply. It continues to go up in the spring months. So as you can see here, the last month, February 2022, we're already seeing an increase in supply and increase in demand. So we can expect this curve to continue rising, which means that we're going to see even more appreciation, more increasing prices in real estate for Mountain View. And, it may be a stronger curve than what it was last year. So let's take a look at how we've done compared to some of the stats last year. So this year alone, February 2022 to January, if we compare it, there is more inventory. There's 22 homes for sale this month compared to 13 last month, almost a 70% in supply increase. So that's a great thing. The number of sold also increased by 40%, 14 versus 10 in just 1 month. The number of pending increased by 75%, 21 versus 12 last month. If we look at the current last month, February 2022 versus February of 2021, so same month 1 year ago, we can see that inventory is slightly higher, 22 versus 19 homes, a 15% increase. Now, the number of sold actually decreased, went from 14 to 27 last month. And if you can see, the main difference for this is the low inventory in January of this year compared to last year. So there were more homes for sale December and January. 19 plus 17, what's that, 36 versus 6 plus 13, 19 homes. So really that is not an indication that this year is doing worse. It's actually an indication that there was even less supply. So demand should be much stronger this year. Same thing with pending 21 versus 31. Same reason, we just had less supply this year versus how we started 2021. And we can see the same thing for the quarter. More houses for sale this year as we enter the first quarter, but less pending and less sold just because there was less supply in these last months of 2021. But here's the trend, right? The main trend that we want to focus on is this increasing curve. So we're going to continue to see home prices increasing. We're going to see more demand and more supply coming. And this is going to be a great indication for a very, very high appreciation in 2022. Home prices will continue to increase, and it will be interesting to see how this does with the rise of interest rates also going up. So why don't we just talk about some of the factors that are going to drive consumer demand the rest of the year?
Great. So now that we've seen the stats, I want to share with you some of the factors that are driving consumer decisions right now in our marketplace. And the first factor I want to talk about is interest rates. So I'm sure you've heard interest rates have been going up the past couple months, and we've finally seen the first significant rise in interest rates in a long, long time. I'm talking about almost 2 years. We're seeing interest rates go back to what they were before COVID. We're seeing high 3s, low 4s, even mid 4s. And you would think that with interest rates going up and affordability going down, that this would scare buyers from purchasing real estate right now. And actually quite the opposite is happening, which doesn't really make sense. As interest rates are going up and affordability is going down, this is actually pushing buyers into buying properties sooner. And it defies all logic. This is coming out of a place of scarcity. Buyers and consumers are scared of missing out, and they're buying sooner because they're scared of interest rates going even higher than what they are now. So yeah, affordability going down, interest rates going up, but buyers are buying sooner. That's one of the main factors happening right now that's driving decisions. And the second factor I want to talk about is home prices. So as we saw in the stats, as we come into the spring months, home prices are going to continue to rise. In Silicon Valley, in Mountain View, Sunnyvale, Santa Clara, the spring months is the hottest time of the market. There's more inventory that arises, but there's also more demand, and this drives prices even higher. I am willing to say, and I'm predicting that we're going to see a double-digit appreciation in 2022, and I'm even willing to say that we're going to see double-digit appreciation in the first quarter of 2022 alone. So, what does this mean for you? If you're a buyer, should you buy or should you wait it out, see if the market changes? In my personal opinion, I think that you should buy something now before you get priced out of the area that you want to be in. And the reason for this is the following. If you decide to wait out, interest rates are going to continue going up and prices are going to continue going up these past few months. Like I said, I'm predicting double appreciation happening in the real estate market. So I would suggest you get into the market now, ride this crazy appreciation wave that we're going to see this year, and just sit on your investment. Why would you sit out, let your money be stuck in the bank where it's not making you money, it's actually becoming less valuable, and you're gonna sit down a year from now and say, wow, I should have gotten into the market, I should have bought property, and offset the high inflation that's happening right now. So that's my suggestion if you're a buyer. If you're a seller, what do you do? Well, that depends on what your goal is, right? If you're telling me that you want to sell to go rent somewhere else, I think that's a terrible idea. Don't do it. Why would you sell your asset now, your property now, when you're gonna see a huge appreciation coming this year, just to go rent something really expensive. Rents are through the roof right now, and you're just gonna be throwing your gains away. I suggest you don't do that. Don't see somebody else gaining the appreciation of your home. If you're telling me that you're thinking of selling and moving out of the area, maybe you're moving out of Silicon Valley, somewhere cheaper, or maybe you're moving into some of the lower tax states like Nevada, Texas, Florida. We saw a ton of clients do this last year and it worked out well for them. So if you're thinking of selling and moving out of the area, capitalize on your gains, go live somewhere else and lower your living expenses, then yes, I think that's a great idea and I think you should take advantage and sell now. If you're thinking of selling and maybe upgrading into a bigger place or a better investment per se, I think that's also a great idea. For example, if you live in a condo now, use your condo, sell it now, let that equity that you have now propel you into your next investment. Maybe it's a single family home, maybe it's a townhome, but I think anybody would much rather hold the 2 million asset than the 1 million asset and ride this crazy appreciation that we're gonna see this year. So those are my 2 cents. I hope this information was helpful. If you have any questions about buying or selling in this real estate market today, in Mountain View, in Silicon Valley, or in the Bay Area in general, please let me know. I'm happy to answer your questions. I'm happy to help you whether it's buy or sell, and I'm here for you, whatever you need. Thank you so much for watching, and talk soon. Peace.
Give me every time.